Simon's whining at the moment. Saying it's hard work. Keep saying it's hard work.
It's hard work.
Oh, I've done nearly half the film. Oh, I've got to go through it scene by scene. I'll tell you who's at fault in this shot. I can tell you now who's at fault. Thingy. What's his face? Sound.
Jim. No.
Timmy it is.
Tim. Oh, Tim. Oh,
Timmy on sound. He's taking all the light, which means that when we're trying to sort the grade out, he's interfering with it. Brilliant star of the film here. Co-star, supporting artiste on the right. And the supporting artiste on the right is disappearing in this shot at the moment. But Simon's whining. Says it's hard work apparently. And yet, I'm in the same room as this. Probably can't read that. Yeah, apparently no perks to this job. It's my script, that, not true. My script. I didn't pay for the framing. So how do we fix it?
It's a good question.
Is that the original shot?
That's without the grading, because we've got quite a moody grady going on.
Gradeless.
And then that's the original shot without being touched.
Okay.
So you can see even on the original, we're losing Barry quite a lot, and there isn't much information.
So I'm happy to pursue that. Can we completely lose him?
Could definitely crop him out.
Yeah, can we crop this entire scene to about there?
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's got grade on it now. A touch.
That's got a bit of colour correction on it.
Okay.
Just trying to get so all the stuff looks the same, and then if we turn the grade on, we're getting a bit more of a moody kind of a blue.
Yeah. So the decision we made, or the decision we're looking at the moment for this entire sequence, wherever it may be, is to keep that. So to because I think it gives off a middle of the night feel.
It does.
Which is when it was. So it's accurate nighttime stuff, isn't it? The problem is this is quite a long sequence in the film.
It is quite a long one, but it's also because it's not been lit for a film sequence. It's got moments where you walk past like purple and green lights, which often gives your faces some interesting colours.
Yeah.
So
I've decided not to publicly. What I've decided is to intimate but never confirm about any people that might be at fault for that. But ultimately, the book stops with me, doesn't it? Director doesn't know what he's doing, or didn't know what he was doing at this point.
you do now, though. So when's
now,
your next film coming out?
Well, I can tell you there's some stuff that will be omitted. It's you for a start, or you're whining. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. So what we're doing really at the moment is, whilst we're repairing, there's no point bemoaning it because it's what we've got. So we have to just try and fix what we've got. So I think, much as I like that, it's too warm for what's happening. Do you know what I mean? So basically, when we come out of places like this, in the film, when we actually come out of places like this, I think that's going to give more of a impact to the grading that's been done quote unquote proper. So the grading that's got a bit more colour to it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of Wizard of Oz sort of feel. Do you know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. When you
when we're in the real proper world, everything's nice, bright and vibrant. When we're in these ghost trains, it's all a bit dull and I don't know.
can give it a good go.
Well, it's a good excuse, isn't it? We can then maintain it's a choice rather than something that we were forced into it by the crimes of people past.
Right, I'm going to try and do something interesting with this shot.
Okay. I'm going to keep filming until you've done something interesting.
Okay, that's always a bit worrying.
Here we go. That is interesting. That's it. Now delete. Now press delete. Delete and we're done. Okay, so we're grading half a shot.
That's it.
Okay. One of the issues we've been having is because of the darkness in these places. The darkness is trying to, well, basically when you put it onto a bigger screen, it's trying to find information, or sometimes there is information there that we can't really see, which is often just the reflection of a pebble or something, but it's making it all go a bit haywire. We're getting noise in the darkness.
So we should now.
Ooh.
We can do stuff with just that half.
Yeah. I mean, that looks straight away like it's going to cause a lot of noise.
Yep, it really does.
But if you pull the colour out of that,
Let me take the. It's about trying to. So that's half the colour.
this is going to look like... Do you remember the old version of Star Wars where the Emperor had what appeared to be a slug on his forehead? Because they'd obviously isolated one part of the screen to... Obviously too much of his face was shown.
Don't know if you're going to need to mute that.
Yeah, give it a mute.
Could just... That works quite well.
Good, yeah, not bad,
yeah.
not bad. No complaints there. Yeah, so that there. See, I've got a feeling that what I'm seeing on my phone screen now is actually probably how it will come out on a big screen. So if you look that there, if we're just isolating him as the head and hands,
Yeah.
that's fine. That will do for that.
Yeah, and that's what I've done. I've pulled out the highlights and put the shadows down a bit, so we've got more black, which will reduce the amount of noise.
Okay.
That's the plan anyway. And then when we reapply the grading over the top.
So I just need you to do that for every single scene in the film, if you could.
Well, kind of.
Just chop it all up, grade it literally by
Yeah.
noses and hands and...
Which I have done on certain scenes and stuff.
I don't mind that we've got... that's gonna annoy me, that is.
Yeah.
It's not... No, it's not got an F in it, it's not Jeff. Whoever that is. I don't mind him having a little moment in the sun there.
He is actually standing in the sun there.
Yeah, there's a big hole in the roof. That's part of what we've been doing with the grading. Trying to make it look less like it was in the middle of the daytime. I think this is potentially the right way to go for this entire sequence.
Cool.
Potentially. I reserve the right to change my mind.
Yeah. We're
Not
gonna.
like we're running out of time and often, is it?
Yeah, we're gonna render this and check it out on the TV downstairs in a bit, just to see if we're making a big mistake or.
How exciting! I mean, I realised long ago I was making a big mistake. But all products of our past, we live and learn.